Hello, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Island Tarot with another read for you guys. This is not gonna be a horoscope. This is gonna be by request. So this one is gonna be for Chanica, and I'm gonna say the last name Boon because I don't know how to pronounce the other stuff that went with the name. So Chanica Boon. So this person wanted me to do the love life of Chanica Boon. Boon, who is also an actress. Um, so at this point, Chanica Boon is. These are the things that I was hearing during my meditation and pre-read for you. So I heard choice, decision, focus on love of self, depression, honesty, proofread, sarcasm, diary, open your heart, words, say how you feel, demand respect. If they don't give it, then go. Dumb down for what? So many men who don't feel entitled, blame game, mind games. Um, this person like filled up, or they like to get loud if there's a disagreement, possibly when they want to be right. Focus more on career and the choices you make in regards to career. Everyone has to make mistakes to become better. It's not your last chance. Plenty of fish in the sea. Take risks that make sense for your betterment. Let go of people and situations that no longer serve you but bring you down. Say yes to success, change habits, routines. You've mastered one part, now master the other. Never neglect yourself. Care. So neglect yourself. Self-care, which includes mental health. Don't neglect you to make someone else happy or fill their needs. You have the answer. You don't have to ask anyone. God will guide you there. Let your intuition lead you. If you're operating out of a high vibe stance, then you won't second guess what's happening in your life. You'll understand that it's needed in order to gain happiness. Necessary risks need to be taken. Hesitation, don't hesitate. When you love you, you attract others that will love you. When you're balanced, you'll know the difference and when and if someone is right for you. Think the world of yourself. Self approval is the best approval. Well, think the world of you. Self approval is the best approval and brings relationships moving forward. Accept and brings positive relationships moving forward. Accept all of you, even what you don't like. So, Chanica Boon, right away, I get the feeling like you feel stagnated by a recent setback or a recent hurt that you've experienced with a past person in particularly. This person was probably like very arrogant. Um, I get that this person also was playing mind games with you. I feel like that person is there for like a ride and not the long run. I feel like you're tired of always ending up in the same type of dead end situations. And also, before I forget, they keep telling me that you should be more focused on work more than love at this time, because once you get your paper, it'll put you in different surroundings, different people, and that's when you'll get the person whom you desire. At this point in time, with the anxiety based thoughts and low vibe energy, you're gonna get what you give, and you could brag about yourself and all that, and you could say, oh, you're this and you're that, or tell what you can do, but it's better when you prove to people by doing so physically, like taking action. Don't just talk, make action, like make moves towards um the towards your success, the things that you want to succeed at, and don't have any negative self talk about yourself while doing that, and learn to let go of relationships and people who no longer serve you. I know the read is supposed to be about relationships or a love read, but what spirit keeps guiding me to inform you is that you need to first love yourself and focus on your career and ground yourself in order to be able to pull love in. Let me see if I can pull some energy from my own deck now. Chanica Boon. These ones fell on the floor, so I'm gonna grab them. So protect yourself. Condoms, STD, gonorrhea, all those things came out. Multiple partners. So, you might not want to put all your trust into a particular person because they might be playing the field and doing whatever it is that they want and not protecting themselves, therefore putting you at risk. So police, courts, arrest, probation, community service, guidance. Um, I feel like if you feel like you can't pick yourself up out of a low vibe energy, I feel like you should seek therapy as well. Disaster coming, you could have avoided this, but you chose to be ignorant. Sometimes we need to know when it's time to speak and when it's time to not say anything. And if you're keeping yourself grounded, you're tending to your chakras, you're being more self-aware, then you'll know the difference and know when you shouldn't be running your mouth to say certain things, because sometimes that only like hinders the progress. And also not being patient as well, because there's missed opportunities with you, Chanica, because you're not seeing things through because of patience as well. People are gonna do what they want. You can't change that, but you can do. But what you can do is not accept. So you need to let go of control issues. You can't control people who think that who have a certain type of mindset, and people think differently than you. Men love differently than women. Women are way more emotional and way more sensitive than men, and some women are not. Some women just learn how to control their emotions and think more in like a male mindset type. And even I myself as a woman have learned to sometimes apply like a male attitude towards situations, because males don't let anything really bother them, and they also know their worth more than women, so we give too many chances. So it says child support award in your favor, award letter of support. So that doesn't have to necessarily mean child support. It could be some court situation in your favor where some type of money is granted towards you. Um, Anything else about Chanica's love life? Raise more money in the bank, bigger home, better living, new car, new job. So they just keep wanting you to focus more on your career path and the choices that you make moving forward towards your career. You have to become more stable. Okay, so prison time, penitentiary, life imprisonment. And like I said before, it doesn't have to necessarily mean physically in prison. It could mean that being in a relationship with a particular person or being in a particular situation makes you feel like you're in a prison. It literally feels the same. So that's why that would possibly come out, or there is some type of situation regarding courts and prison time of someone, or maybe some type of domestic violence. Mm. See if we can get any more cards out. See if I can get any more cards out. Setbacks, avoid traveling, don't rush to go anywhere. Minor car accident due to recklessness. Don't drive if you're in an emotional state. And don't let anyone drive you while they're in an emotional state. It doesn't hurt to love yourself, and it's free. It's about time. Don't let anyone decide how you should feel, Chanica. Jealousy and deceit from you, from a friend, or you, karma. So, like I said, if you're living in a low vibe, just expect that what you give, you're gonna get. Once again, this came out. He loves you. It had fell out, but I put it back because it fell on the floor. But I guess it's meant for you to hear. He loves you. Just give him time. Men love differently than women. And let's see. Men also think differently than women. Vampiric, blood-sucking leech. Time, energy, resources, leaving you dry. With nothing, run away, don't walk. So that person also may be confessing their love to you and stating to you that they're in a bad state of mind. You know, just giving you the rundown, telling you a sob story, but really it's to manipulate you. If this is a past person coming back into your life, or some type of contract that you didn't trust, but I just feel like it's a past person trying to come in, like circle back around. Death in the family of someone close. Time is precious. Cherish your loved ones. So I hate to say for that to happen in the future, but it could be that this person has already passed, and you're holding on to some type of hurt or pain from that situation. Also, they don't love you. It's all about the moment for them. The answers and truth you seek are within you. You just refuse to take the truth. You're in denial. Wake up. Positive, hardworking individual, trustworthy, dependable. So, like I said, if you're vibrating out of a high vibe, then you'll know the difference between people who come in who are there for you and people who are coming in to stagnate you and deplete you of your resources. Stop going back to people who don't supply you with good energy or high vibes, and if you're the one coming around not making good energy and bad vibes, then you need to adjust yourself. You can't want love if you don't know how to emanate from love in a high loving place. So maybe you thought this was the one, but it's soulmate is in the reverse. But this person sold you a story, but in the long run, it wasn't what you expected. Um, give your relationship a chance to heal. Work on partnership. I feel like that's in regards to like work. I don't feel like that's in regards to like relationship. I feel like that's in regards to work, because if you love yourself, you're working on yourself, you will attract a partner who is loving and caring of you, forgiving and learning in the reverse. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Um, Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So we all know what's going on in our life, and we all know how these cards pertain to us. So you know what situation happened, why that's coming out, and why it's saying that. Too many. Okay. In the reverse, stay optimistic about your love life. So maybe you feel depressed or feel like you're not gonna be able to get anything better, but that's not true. You have to put yourself in a different type of mindset and view life from a different angle and get that money. That's what the spirit keeps telling me, get your money. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support. So this was in the reverse. So maybe you're isolating yourself at the moment, or maybe your vibe that you're giving off is causing you to become isolated from others. Chanica. Oh, did I not read one? Express your love. In the reverse, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So maybe you're closed off and build up a wall and don't exactly extend yourself all the way. Make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So maybe one situation has ended and another situation has presented yourself, and you don't know exactly if you should go towards that. You should go towards that, but you should take your time and go slowly. Because some people are in our life for experience, and some people are in our lives, to stay. It says trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yes, so take your time and get to know anyone coming in your life, Chanica. Release your ex. In reverse, the time has come to clear your energy. Yes, you need to release your ex in order to move forward. In order for you to find happiness, you need to close one door in order for another door to open, and clear out that stagnant energy and think more in a positive mindset, because that could mess up everything. It could mess up your money, it could mess up your love life, it could mess up every single thing. It's like a ricochet effect. When you think negative, then what you're drawing into yourself is negativity. Calling in your soulmate in the upright, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yes, like I've been saying, if you think in a high vibe energy, or you put yourself in a high vibe aura, you will call in your soulmate, because then you'll be calling in and attracting people who are on a higher vibration. Low vibrational people won't bring you happiness, maybe for a time, but it's for the moment. They haven't yet reached the transition where they want to think in a more high vibe attitude as yet. But that cannot be your problem. You know? You take the lessons and you move forward in life. And just know that some people are just here for the moment. They're not here to stay. Take the lesson and move forward. You don't have to be attached to the hip to nobody. So let's see what we can pull from here. The cheating never stopped. They're still seeing them and they won't stop. Let them go. Better out there for you anyways. Let go in order to allow new to come in, Chanica. This person is always high. They see everything in black and white. They are motivated by low vibe energy always. You better watch out. Unpredictable chemical induced behaviors is toxic. I don't know if this situation happened within 1 year or a couple months, or you're going to be having some changes coming up for you soon, which would not take more than a year. So give yourself the front seat. Don't settle for less when you can have so much more. Set higher standards. Why date a married man? I don't know if your person is married or attached or what have you, but they're not available to you, or they're not making themselves fully available to you. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that they're married or that they're in a relationship. It just means that they're not willing to give themselves to you. With baggage, and the baggage could also mean that it's emotional baggage. Like some men act like they're tough or think they're tough and all that, but they're really like emotionally scarred on the inside, and then that's why they treat people so ugly. When you can date someone who's fully available you deserve to be number one. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Don't look at the glass half empty. Look at the glass half full. Take a different outlook on life. Even the way you approach like love and relationships. Look different. Think outside of the box. Maybe date like someone that you normally wouldn't date. Not telling you to go ahead and date someone who you're not attracted to, but you know, sometimes people come in like odd boxes and you never know, you be happy. I take happiness over misery any day. Do you really believe they're not sleeping with each other? Wake up. Being done right under your nose. Give yourself time to grow, so you're not being patient with yourself even. You need to give yourself time to grow. Self-love is free and won't cost you a damn thing. Not emotional turmoil, not pain, none of that. Couch potato, feeling low, watching TV, eating snacks, being depressed, no energy, lazy, not cleaning. Yeah, that person puts you in a low vibe, or this situation puts you in a low vibe energy, so you know what? You need to scrap that. When you eat something and it doesn't taste right to you and it make you sick to your stomach, you ain't gonna eat that shit no more. So why keep eating bullshit from somebody when you can find better? 3 times, be ready to get what you dish. If you've been good, then expect good. The opposite, well, you know, you can't be like doing sneaky shit, doing underhanded shit, or thinking that you're gonna base your happiness off of another person's misery. That ain't right. Expect what you give. And when you realize that you're doing wrong, or you realize that you come to a conclusion where maybe you might not have been acting in your highest self, then repent. Ask for forgiveness. It does work. Inner child wounds, face and release them. Keeping it hidden will only hinder your process. Therapy can help. What did I say before? Therapy. Therapy can help. It don't mean nothing is wrong with you. It just means that you have a difficult time letting go of painful situations and when you try to release them, they pop up because you have triggers. You need to release your triggers. Stop blindly signing karmic contracts. Just because we don't want to be alone, that doesn't mean to overlook like certain things about people. Because if you was on a higher vibe, honey, you would not be dealing with that. You would scrap that person with the quickness, like, I'm not dealing with that shit. Like, you know, abused sexually as a child never healed. You never healed from a past hurt and trauma. Go back, face the you in that time period, release that trauma to heal, and take back your power. Yup. Because it sounds crazy. Yes, I've said this before in other videos, but when you don't forgive and release people and things that have caused you harm or trauma, you just give that person power, because guess what? Every time something triggers you, they get in that power, because guess what? It causes you to act in a way that you normally wouldn't act. It's not what you think. Stop thinking for people and trying to control situations that don't need controlling. Try thinking but not saying. Let it unfold and wait for the right time to speak. Sometimes it's just better to be an observer. I love observing. Relocate to get away if you need to. Never believe another will respect your life as you would your own. Put your security first. Foreign travels. So some type of travels in Europe of some type for you coming up, or have came up if it already hasn't been going on. Let's see if we can. I just flew out of there. When we know better, we do better. What I said. Black magic involved. Someone does not wish you well. And that's what I mean. Like people will pretend to be with you when they're not really with you. They just want to get what they could get and go. And people will wish bad on you and don't care. But if you're staying prayed up, you're aligning your chakras, you're burning your sage, clearing your energy, waking up, meditating, then nobody could penetrate that. Because when you have a bond with God and God knows you, trust me, the enemy cannot infiltrate you. Who God bless, no man can curse. And you better believe that. You're going to get some type of message or something, but this message is going to be from a stranger. And sometimes, you know, you have to really like listen before you talk. Let whatever the situation is, listen before you talk, so you could grab a good hold of the situation and what you have to choose the best outcome that's gonna be in your benefit. There's plenty of fish out there. Why tie yourself to one who doesn't give you what you want? All these damn cards popping out. You refuse to see the situation for what it really is. I think that came out again. Real love isn't kept hidden. If it's real, ain't nobody gonna be hiding you. I ain't gonna let nobody hide me. And I ain't ever gonna be no niggas side bitch. Okay? Women have to respect themselves and hold themselves at a higher degree, because a lot of these men get away with cheating and doing the stuff that they doing because why? Low vibrational women willing to accept anything will accept that shit just to have a man, and that's not cool. And then that's messing up other relationships and not holding men accountable to be the man that they supposed to be because they playing. Being with them feels like a life sentence. It's just not there anymore. Overbearing, clingy. I think I said something about that earlier on, or something like that. I miss you and I want to come back home. Will you take me back? Things unfold on the weekend. Get all of your facts before you react. Let's pull a couple more. Stop living for other people when you could live for you. Put your foot down and say no. Um, so what if they get mad? No one minds telling you no. Remember that. Emotional triggers, and you need to know this. Emotional triggers, also called mental health triggers, are things, memories, objects, and people that spark intense negative emotions. Find out what your triggers are. Life is easier when triggers are known. They show these. It makes life a whole lot easier, and it just you have a less bothersome life, a less stressful life. When we're stressful, we're humans, we're not invincible. When we're stressed out and we got all this negative stuff coming, that deteriorates your body. Now this came out in reverse, so maybe this is like feelings of the past or something connected to something that happened in the past. Ashamed of who they become, feels like they let you and their family down, masking how they really feel inside. Divorce, or this came out in reverse. Divorce or separation caused by infidelity and false companions. Jealous of your relationship and what you have. So for me, like when it says get all the facts now, and like friends and people that you can't really trust, like you need to gather information for your own and see things for yourself. Like don't make decisions based off of like your emotions at the moment, or based off of things that are people are telling you. You have to make decisions based off of what you see and how you feel when you're in the right state of mind. Let's pull like two more and then end this. I like to keep my readings short. I don't like long readings. And I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over. Chanica Boon, Chanica Boon. Please give me the energy for Chanica Boon. Okay. Get out, enjoy nature like you did as a child. Release your inner child. And if your inner child's been wounded, also heal her. Sometimes if you have the means or whatever to get like a hypnotist, maybe they could put you in a hypnotic state where they could bring you back towards when you were younger, when you were traumatized. Also, they can also help you go back to past lives to trauma that you brought in from your past lives. Actions always speak louder than words. Don't be so naive. You already know they're lying. Girl, whoever this person is, drop them like a bad habit, because they mean you no good. They bring your energy down. They not like promoting no positivity in your life. They stagnating you. You're alienating yourself from friends and family that might be able to lift you up. They also have you operating out of a negative type of mindset and vibe. No, this person needs to go. They're just triggering negative stuff from you. And maybe you might not even understand, or you might not even know when this person comes around and they say something and they do something and that shit sets you off the roof. Like you just so heated, but you don't know what. That person might be your trigger. So, as always, love, peace, and light. And before you go, click the like, share, and subscribe button. And if this resonated, I don't even know who this person is, but I hope it resonated. I hope it was able to help them. And once again, love, peace, and light.